Hi everyone, welcome to your Monday stretch break. We're gonna do a little something more for the shoulders. We can never do enough, right? So go ahead and have a seat. Bring one hand forward with your palm up and rest it into the opposite palm. So one hand on top of the other. I'm gonna show you this from the side. So the bottom hand is going to be kind of driving this stretch. I'm gonna pull forward and down at a diagonal, okay? So as I'm pulling, I'm kind of squeezing my top palm. As I pull that hand down and forward, it's going to take the shoulder blades forward on your back. See if you can imagine that the spine between your shoulder blades is moving back. Okay. Now, if this is happening as you're doing it, see if you can let the tip tops of your shoulders kind of melt so it's more of a forward than an up movement through the shoulders. This should feel like a really nice kind of deep stretch of the upper outer shoulders. We'll take a breath there. And then you can straighten up, release. Of course, we have to do the second side, so take the opposite hand on top, and then you're gonna pull forward and down at a diagonal. Okay. Feel the shoulder blades widening off of your back, but then let your spine move just a little bit back. Okay. This doesn't have to be a big exaggerated thing. We're just trying to get some differential stretch, differential movement. So the spine between the shoulder blades goes back and the shoulder blades go forward. Breathe. Okay, straighten up, release. We just got a couple more. That should feel pretty nice already. We're gonna take one arm in front and then either use your opposite hand to draw your forearm toward you or your upper arm, depending on your length. So this also, we're aiming at getting some space between the shoulder blade and the spine on the side that we are stretching. Don't worry about pushing the shoulder down, but see if you can kind of melt the tip top of the shoulder away from the ear and breathe. And you can release, let it go. We're gonna switch sides, take the opposite arm in front, and again, use your hand. So either you're at forearm or upper arm. If the elbow is bent, this won't be the same stretch. So do see if you can keep that arm straight out in front of you. We're opening the distance between the shoulder blade on the back and the spine. We're melting the top of the shoulder away from the ear. And breathe. Okay, let's do one last shoulder stretch. So this is kind of the exact opposite of anything we've done so far. You can release your arms. Okay, now depending on what you're sitting on, you're gonna hold on to it. So you can either take a hold of your chair seat, right? If you've got long arms, you might actually be holding onto the legs or onto the back of the chair. Okay, but do bring your arms back behind you. Scoot toward the front edge of your seat. In fact, I'm gonna turn this so you can really see what we're doing. Okay, so you're holding on to something behind. Now imagine that your hands are trying to pull whatever you're holding, pull apart just a little bit. See if you can now feel your shoulder blades roll back, like the lower parts of your shoulder blades are rolling towards your spine, and this should give you a stretch in the front. Now again, we're working a little bit more with like side to side. We're not lifting up, we're just letting the shoulder blades draw back, lift the chest, take a breath. And release, let it go. Enjoy your shoulders. We'll see you next week.